Hello and welcome to Joint Yoga in my empty new apartment. This is a gentle but powerful practice, and it's a very quick practice, so I want to jump right in and get started. I'm working on a blanket on the floor. If you have a yoga mat, that's great, but you don't need one for this practice. Going to begin by leaning back comfortably on the hands, extend the legs out long, give yourself a little bit of space between the feet, and just start to rock the feet from side to side in a big movement that you feel all the way up through the ankles, the knees are moving, and even the femur bones are moving around in the hip socket. So great big windshield wiper-like movement. Your joints like to rock. It helps to encourage the circulation of synovial fluid and makes the joints feel a lot less achy and a lot less stiff. Your joints also like to roll. So let's transition now to great big circles. Get the toes involved and flexing and pointing through the toes as you roll the feet around. Reverse the direction. So big mirror image circles here. And again, feel that movement all the way up through the knee, all the way up into the hip. So look for your full range of motion. Maybe reverse it a couple times the other way. And one more time, just another big circle or two. Okay, good. Notice how that feels. Let's come a little bit more upright. Press down into your hands. If this is uncomfortable on your lower back, which it is for me sometimes, and you can always just lean back a little bit more. But from wherever you are, start to flex and point the toes, moving the feet, moving the ankles alternately. And the more upright you are, the more of a stretch you're going to feel in the hamstring. Wherever you are, we want to feel some heat here. So moving a little bit faster, looking for a slightly stronger flex and a slightly stronger point now. So in addition to liking to rock and roll, your joints really like to move through their full range of motion, which many times our everyday activities don't give us an opportunity to do. So just a little bit more. If it's feeling a little intense now, that's great. Okay, good. Let go of that. And from here, place the left foot on the floor. We're going to cross the right ankle above the left knee. Lean back on your hands again. And start to look for a deep stretch in that right hip. So you can walk the hands in, coming a bit more upright to deepen the stretch. You can actively press that right knee away from you to deepen the stretch. And you also can just pick those left toes up off the floor. Pull the left toes back towards your head, and that usually does the trick. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and release. Let's do that on the other side. So placing the left ankle above the right knee. Make sure you don't press it into the knee. Place the right foot on the floor, lean back on your hands, and now make your adjustments. Find a good strong stretch and feeling that external rotation in the hip joint. Press the left knee away from you. Maybe pick those right toes up off the floor. Like pressing the toes back towards your head to get a deeper, stronger stretch, and breathe. And then exhale, let's release that. Extend both legs out long. And then place both feet on the floor and begin to press the legs down side to side and really, especially press down into that top leg. So rolling from one side to the other. Now we're getting internal rotation in the hip joint. And I like to add a little bit of a spinal twist here by looking back out over the opposite shoulder, feeling a bit of a stretch into the neck. So most of the body is involved here. Bring your breath into it too. Maybe inhale one direction, exhale the other. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, good. Let's get off the wrists now and just come to sit in a comfortable seated position. Turn the palms open on the knees. Make your adjustments to sit as comfortably as you can and with a nice elongated spine, crown of the head lifted up a little bit. Just notice how you feel. From here, turn the hands down now to take a hold of the knees lightly And we're going to begin to revolve around. So rolling back, squeezing the navel in. And we're going to circle around to the left, and as big of a circle as possible, to the front, to the right, and back. I've heard this described by yoga teachers as the spoon of the spine stirring the bowl of the pelvis, which is really nice. The next time you come around to the back, reverse that. Inhale to the front. Exhale back. Again, find the full range of motion. I'm getting some popping and cracking in my spine here, which feels really good. And then coming around and back, all the way upright. And if you're happy sitting in this position, stay here. If you want to try switching it up, I really like to sit in a kneeling position like this. It feels great on my back, and I don't have any major issues with my knees that make this uncomfortable. So feel free to try it out. Also feel free to switch around your seated position as we go through the sequence. Wherever you are, take the hands to the shoulders with the thumbs and back, fingers in front, and we're going to just transition to some movement for the shoulders, although the whole spine is going to get involved here too. So to begin with, let's round out the back, drop the chin down, let the elbows come maybe to touch or move towards each other. We're going to inhale as we lift the heart, lift the chin. So moving through this spinal flex. Exhale, really round it back like a cat stretch here. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. And you can do this with your eyes closed or open. But really coordinate with your breath here. And as in all of these exercises, don't skip over any spots. Explore and really move into as much space as you can move into. On your next inhale, come upright. And then we're going to begin just to make big backward circles with the elbows. And maybe a kind of a weird lopsided circle. That's fine, that's great. Find as much movement as you possibly can. And if you feel like there's a little bit of crunchiness in the shoulders, you might be able to work that out, especially if you bring your breath into it. Inhaling the elbows up, exhaling back, and just a couple more big circles. Inhale up and exhale down, and then come back to our starting position. And now we'll go to a simple seated spinal twist. Inhale to the left, let the neck and head just come along. Exhale to the right. And continue with your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Feel free to keep this at a slow to moderate pace, but you also might want to experiment with picking up the pace. I really like to just kind of swing this from side to side. However you're moving, please keep moving with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Eyes can be open or closed. And see if you find a little bit more movement now. Can you twist a little bit more? And inhale, come to center. Exhale, release the palms open on the tops of the legs, and we're going to transition into some work for the wrists, hands, and fingers. So lean forward and just bring the tips of the fingers down to the floor and continue to shift the weight of the body forward as you press the heel of the palm of the hand down towards the floor. This can be very strong, especially if you spend a lot of time working on a computer. This is so good for us. Let's release and reverse it. This is the one that really gets me. So tips of the fingers to the floor, and then again, nice and easy. Be careful here. Lean forward until you feel some sensation up through the forearm, through the carpals, wrists. Breathe. Come out of it slowly, carefully, and then just begin to make these kind of exaggerated piano player movements. Fingers and thumbs. And then spread the fingers and thumbs as wide as you can, really, really wide. And then make a tight fist, really, really tight. Now let's quickly move back and forth between those. Okay. And then make a fist and just a couple of circles one way. Full range of motion, reversing that. And release. Let the hands come down to the legs. Drop the chin down to the chest. And just let the head hang very heavily here. Feel the weight of your brain and just let it drop. Soften the muscles of the face. Notice what you feel in the back of the neck. This can be a pretty strong stretch. From here, we're going to transition to a big, slow neck roll. Imagine you're drawing a circle with the tip of your nose as you move the nose over to the left first, circling up and around. Around and down. And when you get back to your starting position, you're going to reverse the direction of your circles. So go at your own pace, but as always, don't skip any spots. In fact, if you notice a particularly intense spot, then slow down there a little bit. When you finish the repetition that you're on, you're going to let the head hang once again, just for a moment. And then on your next inhalation, just float the head back up. Place the head right on top of the spine. Just feel like you're balancing your head over your heart, and your heart is balanced over your hips. Crown of the head is lifting, and just notice how you feel. I want to send you out of this practice feeling awake and energized and alive. So to that end, we'll close with this really nice Kundalini yoga move. So to do this, it's really just the top half of a jumping jack. So open the palms wide, stretch the arms out long, and as you inhale, come up overhead, the palms will connect. As you exhale, just bring them down. So just like big wings here. Stay with the breath, inhaling and exhaling. When you feel comfortable with it, just close your eyes, grow a little taller, and just feel like you're fanning yourself, just making yourself brighter, more energetic, and more awake. If it feels comfortable, then go even a little bit faster. So also getting the heart rate up just gently here and igniting a little bit of a yoga glow. Let yourself smile a little smile. I'm playful about this, not serious. And just a couple more. Okay, on your next inhale, look up, stretch up, grow a little bit taller. Keep the palms pressing together as you bring the hands down to the heart center. Coming down the midline of the body, press the knuckles of the thumbs into the sternum. Open your eyes and notice how you feel. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today, and have a wonderful day.